Around the year 2007, I came across the famous book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. In this book, I read the story about a general who had reason to fight with a superior army. To win this battle, he had to burn the sheep that took his men to the battlefield. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you the truth you must know in your 20s. If you're between the ages of 15 and 40, subscribe to this channel to join other young people who are determined to change the world. From this story, I learned that it's not a good idea to have plan B for anything that matters. About 1 year after reading this story, I announced to my family members that I was tired of schooling. Well, Think and Grow Rich wasn't the reason why I left school, but it was the reason why I decided never to collect my certificate from the school. I knew that having a certificate would make me employable, and being employable means I may have plan B whenever building a business was too difficult. Will Smith said, and I quote, "There's no reason to have a plan B because it distracts you from plan A." There's no reason to have plan B because your plan B is the reason why you won't achieve the plan A. Why make plan B make sense? Discussing with my brother in the year 2008 about my plan to start a business and build a company, what he advised me was reasonable. You see, you can do anything you want with your life, but you have to have the first degree first. My brother advised me. What my elder brother was saying in essence is this: you need to have a degree so that if your business fails, you can easily use your degree to look for a job. Who will say that this doesn't make sense? Yes, it makes a lot of sense to a lot of people to have plan B, but not to me. As for me, going after my dream should be a single-hearted decision, whether it means that I want it and I don't try to plan for what happens if I don't get it. What it means is that I want it and I don't try to plan for what happens if I don't get it. There's no reason to have a plan B because it distracts from plan A. Why plan B kills dreams? For a lot of human beings, plan B makes a lot of sense because at least if you don't get plan A, you can easily fall back to B, and that makes your life a lot easier, right? Well, the problem about this way of thinking is that every meaningful thing in life is difficult, very difficult to achieve. Most significant success is actually beyond ordinary human strength. Take for instance, if I look back at my life and I remembered how God helped me to overcome poverty, all the difficulties, rejections and failures I went through, I sometimes think that it didn't happen. I mean, I've been through some very difficult situations, and if I look back at those difficulties now, I couldn't believe that it was me. I wonder why I didn't just throw in the towel and live a normal life. I wonder why I didn't listen when everyone was telling me that I cannot succeed. I wonder how I was able to endure 8 terrible years of failure. I mean, I could never have done it if I had a plan B. The singular reason why I was there, fighting with all of my strength, was that, well, I had nothing else I could do. I had no degree. I was not employable. So even if I was going to die, as long as I had some breath in me, the only reasonable thing I could do was to keep on trying to build a business, because there was no other way for me to live. Be sure, everyone who has ever achieved anything significant in life has gone through this stage in their life, and the reason for that is simple. Achieving success is extremely difficult in any field. So difficult that if you have a plan B, you'll soon see that you're stupid. Just imagine that you want to be an entrepreneur, and you start a business with a lot of enthusiasm, but your first year was a total failure. The second year and the third year following with nothing you can show for your effort. At the fourth year, someone offers to give you a job and you know that you'll be paid $70,000 a year salary. Well, why try to pursue your dream when it's making life unbearable for you? 99% of human beings will give up at this point, and that's what we do. We give up. There's no reason to have a plan B because it distracts from plan A. Young people and plan B. If I was to start a business today, at age 33, with children and family, I will probably have a plan B, which is the reason why achieving success becomes more difficult as you grow old. But when I look around today, I see a lot of people, young people, who are still having some kind of plan B. This is shameful, and I know the reason why these people think the way they do. Young people take life easy, simply because they are afraid that they have something to lose. Unfortunately, this is not the case. I tell you, if you're 21, 25, or 27 watching this video, you're younger than you think you are, and you have nothing, absolutely nothing to lose. Let me show you something. You see, humans' productive lives start at 20 and it ends at 70 for most people. Just think about that. If you're 25, you're 5 years old in your productive cycle. What that means is that if you fail for the next 1 decade, you've just wasted 15 out of your 50 productive years. And as you know, failure isn't a waste of effort. It's a lesson in disguise, which goes to show that even if you fail for the next 10 years, you'll have great wisdom as a result of your massive failures, so much that you can end up having successes that nobody else in the world can have. It's silly to have a plan B and even stupid if you're in your 20s. What are you thinking with your head? Who told you that you're getting old? What if you even try to pursue your dreams for the next decade and fail absolutely? Well, you still have 35 years of productive harvest waiting for you. There's no reason to have a plan B because it distracts from plan A. Cowards in the battlefront. The story is told of Winston Churchill, that when Churchill was like a general to his country's army, he sometimes still stood at the war front, which is not normal for a general. But Churchill was a courageous fighter. That's probably the reason why he lived a long life. It is easier for cowards to die in the battle than the fearless. And life is a battle. Fear is the reason why people have plan B, and fear is deadly. To live a meaningful life, you have to overcome fear. Fear of failure. Believe me, I've failed more times than most people alive today. And I can tell you most people alive today, and I can tell you one truth about failure. You have more strength than you are aware of. Though, you can imagine now that if you try that business and fail, your life will crumble. Well, your life will not crumble even if you fail, because you have far more strength than you are aware of. Even if you fail, what you'll find out is that, well, it's not as bad as your mind makes you imagine. There's no reason to have a plan B, because it distracts from plan A. Thank you very much for watching our videos. This channel was specially created to inspire, encourage and challenge young people between ages 15 and 40. If you fall into this category, we invite you to join us as we hope to change the world together with you. We love you.